Hey, welcome back to Undertaker 365. I'm your host, Jacob Vandenberg. What we're doing now is we're doing some general product reviews of the products that we use in funeral homes. Quick shout out, we got new branded material here. We got our mug, we got our awesome shirts. Check out the logo on the back. We got some decals. So we're really launching this thing. And part of this educational series and reality series is allowing the viewers to understand really the ins and outs of what the funeral home does. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about the unboxing of two new items to our funeral home. We have traditionally used the standard coffee grounds, filter, press the button, have a cup of coffee. That was singled out to one brand. The brand is irrelevant. One brand, regular and decaf. We understand that that's not what our clientele is looking for. Our guests that come to our funeral home are expecting to have top quality service. And with that, we are now implementing a new commercial grade Keurig machine that will allow for rapid filling of cups of coffee. And the great thing about it is that it's the machine that we have in our main coffee lounge is plumbed in, doesn't require a water reservoir. Is going to be shooting water in, filling coffee, and the awesome thing about it is there's so many different pods that you'll be able to choose from. So if you are a fan of tea or hot chocolate or 28 different types of coffees, you're going to have the access to use that machine. So really excited about that. That's on our main lounge. Our secondary lounge, we have a smaller Keurig machine. Again, we want to be able to provide to the guests a great experience, and if that means that their coffee tastes that much better, that's what we're here to do. This particular episode, again, we're going to be sponsored by our awesome friends at Hand Sanitizer. The name will stay out of it because, well, we're not being paid by these friends, but here's the deal. They help us. They're keeping our family safe. They're keeping us safe from germs, the spread of germs, and all the craziness that's going on here in the United States and throughout the globe. And then also, a general product review. We're not being paid by these people. Just clearly, I want to be transparent about that. However, any good office brings in a delicious box of donuts. And our friends at Fleckenstein's Bakery have provided us today, I purchased, our staff, some donuts. What better way to celebrate a Friday than to eat a couple of fresh rolls here from one of the local bakeries. So, quick product review to them. They're delicious. The bakery in Tinley Park, as Emma Myers, is delicious. We do appreciate and love donuts. So, little product review about what's going on at the funeral home. We love donuts and we love coffee. And my dad loves Diet Cokes. From McDonald's, specifically. Quarantine, baby! Dressed down Friday. Got my Crocs on, my jeans, my favorite sweatshirts. Woo, doggy! Doggy. Oh, I hate when they put this package on. What did we have here? What do we have here? A lovely little mug. Fabulous. I'm not sure if I should disinfect these boxes before I touch them. The unboxing. About to get real. They're going to be cranking the coffee out now, boy. Once it's quarantined, of course. just barely fits. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how glorious that is. This is not your ordinary Keurig. This is a commercial grade, restaurant proven Keurig single pod machine. What that means is that it's able to produce, it's plumbed in so it has no water reservoir, hot water, 30 cup of coffee in 30 seconds or less, hot cup of coffee 30 seconds or less. And then it makes the person that's going to enjoy the beverage, it automatically, instead of having to come and take the pod out, the pod ejects into the back into a little dumpster here, so that it's just easier for the next person to come in, drop their pod in, close, press the button, and they are brewing coffee. Pretty excited about this. There you have it. The new Keurig 3500 commercial series. It doesn't stop there, friends. I also ordered myself a K150 for a little smaller operation for the funeral home, and so we have Keurigs in both rooms. But this is pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited about this. You know, coffee is synonymous with funeral homes, and one of the things that we've noticed has been, for the average size service, the average size funeral service and visitation we're having, is that we're wasting coffee, because in the old system we have coffee grounds and filter and hot water, and we had a carafe of coffee, and some of the smaller services, they were not using all the coffee we were making. So this could be a cost savings for the funeral home as well. Besides the luxury of it, you're going to have a plethora of options for your beverage choice. So it doesn't have to be just one Folgers, coffee, regular or decaf. It could be any one of the K-pods they have for Keurig, and teas and hot chocolates, and so it gives our guests at the funeral home a little bit more options for their palate, for their appetite.
Wow. Yeah, it's fancy.
That's pretty fancy.
It fits perfect on it.
Absolutely perfect. And it ejects the pod. So every time you open it, boom, it ejects the pod into this little container here. So we just come and dump that out.
Alright. Very cool. There's another one in there. Is that for?
That's a smaller series.
Gotcha.
And that's for the other lounge. Yeah. So our secondary box here from a distributor for Keurig is a smaller unit for our secondary lounge. This is going to be for this lounge in here. Again, same theory goes for coffee production. Single pod, as opposed to making a full craft coffee that may or may not be used. And again, I think this boils down to people wanting to have a wider variety of choices, and I don't know what better way to do that than to provide a Keurig for them, because their choices are endless. They could either use ours, if they want to bring in their own, they're welcome to do that. If they're specific to their product type, by all means. I carefully looked at these online. I watched other product reviews and individuals that have used these particular models, and they all found them to be very efficient, very sturdy. They had no problems. No problems whatsoever in the manufacturing. And then, in order to get these machines, we had to go through a distribution company that is specifically licensed to sell Keurig product. So if we do have any issues with them, we'll certainly be able to contact them to assist us with righting the wrong. This particular model is not a plumbed version, meaning it will not, it does not hook up to a water source. So this will be a, this will have a reservoir built into it here. But from what I remember, I believe this holds, or it has enough room for 30 cups of coffee. It's a very large reservoir, which is great. I mean, obviously we want to make sure that it's capable of fulfilling the needs of the people that are using it, and not having to consistently have to add water to the unit. But yet it's small enough for what we're looking for in this little area. So this will probably end up being my daily use. Turn that on. Power button back here. And this is just more of your standard Keurig. Nothing special with this one. It's rated to use in restaurants. It says the UL rating. Yeah, and we'll be able to preset the ounces if we want. So we'll make it simple. If the funeral home was only going to provide a 6 or 8 ounce or a 10 ounce cup, then we'll have it preset on the machine so that one of our guests could just set their coffee or cup down here, put their pot in, press brew. Their hot cup of coffee will come out within 30 seconds, and then it'll be prepared for the next individual. Pretty cool. That's going to wrap up our first product review. Until next time, we'll see you then.